Hi guys, my name is HeyOzzy, and today I just wanted to give a testimony / story video. Like, everything has been going really great in my life, and I just wanted to thank God. And this is just going to be like hopefully it'll be a quick testimony. So basically, this summer after I graduated from high school, I was trying to get my provisional license before my permit expired, my learner's permit, before it expired on July 11th, because I got it exactly 2 years ago, right? So basically, I took the test the first time. I prayed before, but I wasn't like praying a lot. Probably like I prayed the night before, right? And then I didn't pass that test, so I was like, okay, let me practice some more, because I stopped at the line, and in the state of Maryland, you're supposed to stop before the white line, not on the white line. Or you're supposed to stop before it, before pulling up to it, like do a complete stop at least. And then the second time I took it, I messed up on the parking part, so I didn't even get to go on the road test. Then on the third time, I did the parking perfectly. Then I did the road test, but because I was driving slow, so when I would turn, I would slow down instead of when you turn out of an intersection, you're supposed to of course brake when you turn, but you're not supposed to keep slowing down after you're done moving through the turn. You're supposed to speed up and adjust the traffic, but I was still driving a little too slow. So I made it back to the MVA. I would have passed, but then my tire touched the curb, so that was an automatic failure. So before I took the road test for the third time, which was, July 8th? Yeah, July 8th. So that was when I took the test for the final time. But the day before, I went to my church's all-night prayer meeting, right? And my church is Agape Life Ministry. Agape means universal love. And I was praying harder than I've ever prayed in my life, right? I really need to get this license before it expired. My permit expired on the 11th. And I wasn't trying to do driving school again, because driving school is $350, and I couldn't do that again. So I was praying, I was just asking God, I was just reevaluating my life. I was like, I should have got this license a while ago, but because I was focusing on school, trying to get a scholarship, more on that later. And basically, I was just praying, and then I went to go give an offering to, because normally we have an offering portion after the prayer, so I offered some money to God, because I knew He obviously hears your prayers, but I was just offering just to tell Him that I was willing to invest, because I hadn't invested over more than 10 minutes in prayer before, when I normally pray for something, right? So that's something that I've been trying to work out, to pray more. And then after that, after I was leaving church, my dad told me to move the car closer to the entrance, so I moved the car. I parked perfectly. So I was like, wait, I didn't feel uncomfortable how I normally do when I drive the car. Because normally when I drive the car, I always get uncomfortable because I have a fear of getting into an accident, right? Like a serious accident, which I could damage the car and be in a lot of debt. And that was what I was afraid of. But luckily, fortunately, I parked the car perfectly, no problems. And everyone was like, oh, you haven't got your license? I was like, I'm about to take the test tomorrow. So the next day I take the test, and then the driving instructor tells me to get into the car. I'm doing well. There was only one part where I was nervous, because I got to a stop sign, right? And then I was just sitting at the stop sign for a good 30 seconds, forgetting that it was a stop sign, not a red light. And the lady was like, what are you waiting for? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I turned right to get onto the main road where we're supposed to go to. Then I did all the turns properly. I drove the right speed. I made sure that after I turned, I was braking into the turn, I would adjust my speed to the flow of traffic. I didn't go over the speed limit. Then I came back, and then I parked into the area. The lady said congratulations, she passed the test. Now I just had to give the key back to my mom, so that way she could park into a legal space. She was parking where I parked where the employees park. The lady told me to park there, but after that she had to move the car so it wouldn't get towed. But I got the license. I was happy. I waited for a good 45 minutes in the MVA. My goodness, if you go to the MVA, you can never go there and be in and out like that. You always have to wait for a pretty long time. So I was happy that I got my license. But I didn't get exactly that day, but I basically took the picture for it, and it was it'll get here in 5 to 10 days. And the day before I took my my provisional exam, I had an interview for the scholarship. It's Kathy and Jared Wood scholarship. So basically, it would pay for food, tuition, and books for Prince George Community College, right? And my mom had reminded me to review the questions, so I had reviewed the questions. I was like, oh, these questions are pretty easy, because I already take education pretty seriously. Sometimes my parents would tell me I'm being lazy, but my mom was just like, that's a lie, because I work very hard at school. You can ask anyone. When I go to school, you probably won't catch me like doing anything stupid, because if people are just clowning around, I'll be like, I don't know, I gotta get this work done. So I take school very seriously. So despite what my parents think, because I had a 3.8 GPA, so I was never like taking school for granted. Just because you see me like playing the game doesn't mean that I don't take school seriously. It's just me relaxing and having fun, because school is honestly the most stressful thing for any student. And I'm sure any student can relate. Sometimes being in school makes you want to bang your head into the wall and then just take a mean nap and then wake up for dinner. But anyway, enough about that. So I had done the interview. The interview went well. So I basically just answered all the questions. And like every question I could just feel that I was answering correctly, because they were all pretty amazing, my responses, right? And I was happy because like I knew that the interview went well, because they were like, oh, I think we've heard enough. They didn't ask me any more questions. And they said that I probably don't even have to take the the little placement test, because I'll pretty much do great in it. So they exempted me from that. And then the interview was done. They said if I get the scholarship, they would call me on Monday or Tuesday. And then on Monday, I was just waiting all day for a call, July 11th, right? And I didn't get any call. Then it was around like 5 or 6. I look at my email and realized I got an email like 2 hours earlier. I was expecting them to call me, right? And I got the scholarship. And I ran to my mom's room and jumped on the bed. I was like, yeah, I got the scholarship, Mom. And she was so proud. And because my mom, she's been like annoying me because I didn't have a scholarship, saying that, oh, you're not doing good enough. So I was just like, Mom, if you know how much sacrifice, if I was really not doing well in school, I could have been just out partying, just neglecting my homework. I made sure I paid attention to every class I needed to graduate and made sure I had at least a B, except for one class which I didn't really need to pass. That was irrelevant. But the point is, I take school very seriously. And the one thing that really messed me up was like the SAT. I got a 60/50. That's not like bad, but it's not great enough for you to get like a full ride scholarship. So I had to keep applying for scholarships. So when I got a scholarship, I was so happy. I was just thanking God. I was praising His name, just jumping around saying, thank you, God. I was telling my aunts about it, and they were proud of me, and I was just like, that's great. So now I have this great opportunity to go to college for 2 years for free, and then I'll apply for another scholarship, so that way when I go to a university, I can just transfer with all my credits, and hopefully, God willing, I'll get another scholarship to a university, so that way I don't have to pay any money. So these next 2 years, the only thing I really have to worry about is maintain my GPA with a 2.5. That's going to be easy, because maintain above a 3.0 in high school wasn't that hard. All you really have to do is take notes and pay attention. So basically, in this lesson, I just wanted to remind people to use the verse Jeremiah 33 verse 3. And quote, the verse says, call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. And basically that verse means that just call to God and He will always answer. So He will give you wisdom beyond your wildest understanding, right? So I think that verse is a good fundamental for praying. That way you just know that what you're praying for, you take it seriously, you have faith, and as you have belief that God will answer you. Because what a lot of people like have a misconception about praying, they automatically think that the answer is always yes. The answer is not always yes. Normally His answer is just like give it time, or He wants you to do something else a different way. Like when I took the driving test, I wasn't ready, so I didn't just pass it. So I didn't pass it until the third time I took the real test. So basically all I'm saying is that God will give you your time. So when your time comes, just be ready to take it. Remember who brought you this far, because you can't pray without putting action first. So just a little reminder. So thank you for listening to my story. And then I also got my provisional license on my birthday. And I got like 3 other packages too. They're like birthday gifts. Something I ordered that I did a review on, the overall joggers. So that was pretty good. It came in right on my birthday, which was great. And my provisional license. They had updated the way it looks, so you can see like the colors of the Maryland flag in it. It's pretty awesome. So basically, I just want to say thank you for everyone who's been supporting me on my YouTube channel. I normally don't talk about religion on this channel because it's normally just fashion, but I just wanted to give you guys a little quick look into my life because God has truly blessed me. I just wanted to share it with you all. And we just hit 1.2K, so hopefully this channel grows and hit 5K by the end of the year. That would be great. God willing, I hope I can get more people to watch the channel, get better at editing, make sure all my thumbnails are great, do a better job of promoting my videos through friends and social media. So thank you all for watching this video. Have a blessed day and peace.